Hello everyone, welcome once again. Today we are going to study a new chapter, that is water, a precious resource. As we can just thought from the word water that how precious it is to us. We cannot imagine our life without water. So water is essential for all living beings. All living beings need water to be alive. No one can imagine life without water. We cannot imagine our lives without water. Water exists in three forms. The three forms of water are solid, liquid and gaseous. Solid, they are at the poles of earth, snow-covered mountains and glaciers. They all contain water in solid form. Liquid is in oceans, lakes, rivers and underground. And in gaseous state, water vapor in the air. These all are the different state of water. Now let's talk about surface water. What is surface water? Sea, oceans, rivers, spring, lakes and ponds, they all contain surface water. The water which is available at surface is called surface water. It is contained by sea, oceans, rivers, waterfalls, lakes and ponds. Another one is groundwater. It is the water that sweeps into the ground through soil and collects over known porous rocks. They act as aquifer. Like we all use the water purifiers at our home, similarly the underground water also goes through the aquifer, that is already a natural aquifer, or it acts as natural purifier. Level of groundwater at any place is called water table. Groundwater gets recharged by the seepage of water into the ground, and this is called infiltration. So we have talked about surface water and groundwater. Groundwater is the water that sweeps into the ground through the soil and collects over known porous rocks. Next is water scarcity. The deficiency or lack of water. Depletion of water table. Water scarcity occurs due to depletion of water table. As the underground water level will decrease, there will be scarcity of water. The place will face the scarcity of water. What are the different reasons for the scarcity of water? First one is increasing population. Increasing population decreases open areas which decrease seepage of rainwater. As the population increases, it will need more houses to live in. It will need more shelters. So as the areas will be converted into buildings, there will be no open area, so that the water which is coming from rain will seep into the ground. Next is increasing industries. More water is drawn out from the ground. For the industrial use, more water is already drawing from the ground. That is why groundwater level is decreasing. Next is agricultural activities like irrigation system fails due to erratic rainfall, which results in increased use of groundwater. As we all know, we are living in India, and India is agricultural country. 70% of population is based on agriculture for their employment or for their living. So, and here also rainfall is not sufficient. Sometimes rainfall will not occur. In that case, these farmers will use the underground water for the irrigation of their fields. So due to these overuse of water for irrigation because of lack of rainfall, it also leads to the low level of underground water. Next one is uneven distribution of rainfall. There is uneven distribution of rainfall in a diverse country like India, where we can see some places are like this, where the rain will occur throughout the year. There will be always humid surroundings, environment, and a place like desert, whereas there is no rain, or we can say the rain is very less, scanty of rainfall. That is due to the uneven distribution of rainfall, and We can see this because India is a diverse country, different types of climate is there, different type of weathers is there, because that also occurs due to the uneven distribution of rainfall. After that, scanty rainfall. The rainfall occurs very rarely, so which leads to the only the rainfall water that we are getting will seeps into the ground to increase the groundwater level, and we are using much water as compared to the water which is seeping into the ground. So that is why groundwater is depleting. After that, deforestation. Deforestation also leads to the low level of groundwater. As we cut the trees, there will be no water from the ground or the roots of the trees, and trees are also responsible for rain. As the number of trees will decrease due to deforestation, there will be less rainfall in that area. So this also leads to the low level of groundwater level. Now, though water is maintained by water cycle. Water is maintained by water cycle. Water cycle we have already studied in previous videos. So just go through the previous video for water cycle. What is water cycle? So water cycle includes three processes that we have discussed. One is evaporation, another one is condensation, and after that falling of rain on the ground is called precipitation. So these three processes occurs in water cycle. Through this water cycle, the water level is maintained. There is an acute scarcity of water in many parts of the globe. Next is there is uneven distribution of water. Most of it has been resulted from human activities. As much as we cut the trees, there will be less rainfall, and we all humans are responsible for this because we cut the trees for our different needs. Next one is rapid growth of industries, increasing population, growing irrigation requirements, and mismanagement are some of the causes for water shortage. There are different causes for water shortage. These are rapid growth of industries, population that is already increasing, irrigation requirements, mismanagement. They all are leading to water shortage. Next is we need to be worried about the wastage during the supply of water through pipes. Generally what happens, the pipes, there is leakage in some pipe and we do not get it repaired because we don't have the value of that water which is being wasted by that leakage, because even a single drop of water wasting from a leakage, it can result into a very large loss. The leaking taps in the building and other places. Next one is unnecessary use of water and overdrawing from the groundwater should be avoided. Unnecessary uses should be avoided. We should not waste water. We should use the water very preciously so that we can just save the water for our upcoming generation. They should not face the water scarcity because of us. Recharge of water to the groundwater should be encouraged. As we know, the groundwater can be recharged, so we should help them to get recharged by time to time. We should plant more and more trees so that there could be more rainfall and the water could be recharged. The need of hour is that every individual should use water economically. We should use water economically so that it does not get wasted. Plant wilt and ultimately dry up if they are not watered for a few days. Because even if plants will not get water for a few days, they will get wilt and dry up. So we all are dependent on water and food for our living. So we need to save that. For that, we should save water. So that's all about this chapter. I hope you have understood all the points that I have described. For more details, stay connected to my channel. Thank you and have a good day to all of you.